welcome to Little Brother. It's day 58 and the time is 6:01.
Indeed, tonight we're talking house manipulation with EastEnders venomous vixen Gemma Bissix, everybody! Don't smile so much, Gemma.
We'll also be discussing Corin's recent change of heart with her sister Joanne.
Yeah, plus Shabby and Ashleen will be getting to the bottom of Mario's controversial save and replace coin toss and asking, just what is Mario playing at?
Do you know what, George? That's the topic of today's burning issue.
No
Had
way.
Mario already picked Dave before the task began? Head online and have your say.
What do we reckon,
now.
guys? Of course he had.
He had.
But back to last night, and it looks like someone's put something in the water because there's a whole lot of loving going on there. Here's a little recap.
I don't like you. And if there's two things I can't stand, is arrogance and rudeness, and you're just downright rude. Let me tell you all the comments you've made because you know you've been downright out of order. Shut up!
Nominated for eviction this week are John James, Rachel, Mario. Nominated housemates will take part in a task later today. The winner of the task will save themselves from eviction.
Got a button, one red, one white, and I'm going to flip it.
What colour's which?
I'm not saying. I'm sorry, Dave. Do you think I did the right thing?
No.
Could very well have said it was random when all along he thought he was going to pull me out.
Hey, Jay, where are you sleeping tonight?
You can get back in your bed, you know who you want. Okay.
Don't have to stop.
You don't have to stop. Somebody run me a cold shower. It's getting hot in there, isn't it? Woo! So, after a night of cuddling under the duvet, could it be love for our blue-eyed boxer and our permatan Mank? Let's find out with Corin's sister Joanne. Joanne, my love, are you there?
Hey,
Hi, all right.
Hiya.
Do you think Corin really likes JJ, or is it just a bit of fun?
Oh, well, George, I think I've got to say, she really does like him, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's definitely a pretty boy and she's having some fun with someone.
Do you think it's going to
to.
Do you think it's going to blossom at all?
I think you'd have to leave that in the hands of Corin and find out what she's up to when she gets out.
But best we leave it in her hands, absolutely. How much attention does she get on a night out?
Oh, George, as you can imagine, when we go out, the guys all flock round her. She doesn't have to do anything. It's just all about Corin when we go out.
We've got some photos of you and your sister actually going out there. When she had the blonde hair before, the platinum blonde.
Yay!
She's looking lovely with that. What's her pulling technique?
No technique at all. I'd say if she decides she likes someone, she'll just use a charm, motor mouth into overdrive and humour to her advantage. And she's got 'em.
Does she always get what she wants, Joanne?
Oh, George, yes, she does.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, does that make you sad, Joanne?
Oh, it really does.
Is JJ the type of person she normally goes for?
Well, I wouldn't say she's got a particular type. If she's into chemistry, someone she can talk to, someone makes her laugh, so if he keeps making her laugh and smile,
You're going to be all right. Very
yeah.
quickly, darling, Corin's playing Scrooge in this week's task. What's she like with money?
Oh, she's not that good. I'm sure the comparison with Scrooge is fantastic, but she'll be brilliant. And I've got to say, the only difference between Corin and the real Scrooge is the real Scrooge doesn't use sunbeds.
All right, Joanne, you take care, darling.
All right, love,
See you later. Over to you, Emma. Bye-bye.
Cheers, George. Our next guest has cornered the market playing super soap sirens, leaving a trail of death and destruction in both Hollyoaks and EastEnders. So who better to spot the Machiavellian manoeuvrings in the house than Gemma Bissix?
I'm great. Thank you for having me on.
You're welcome. Are you loving it? Are you buzzing? Are you loving it?
I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely loving it. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Good. Well, speaking of buzzing and loving it, let's talk about Corin and the new Big Brother romance, her and JJ. What do you make to it all?
Oh, well, I love Corin. I have done from the start.
She's fantastic.
Yeah, she is absolutely fantastic. I don't quite know what to make of it because obviously it's happened quite quickly. She hasn't known him very long and stuff, but
Yeah.
But no, I think that, you know, it's a bit of eye candy in the house. Who wouldn't blame her, really?
Yeah, he's a good-looking
And John James
boy,
has been
isn't
snapped
he?
up by Josie.
Yeah, exactly. He's kind of stuck in this little web in a corner by Josie.
So she's just put her claws into him straight
Some
away.
people are saying, though, that it's no coincidence that after Sam mentioned that you make more money leaving the house as a couple, all of a sudden, the next night, jump into bed together. So do you think it's part of a plan, maybe?
I think if it's part of a plan, she's very well aware of it, and I don't think it's manipulative. That's what my opinion of. I think she's too honest to be fake with Corinne. That's what I think. I think that she's done it. He's a bit of, he's a bit of a good eye candy. Yeah. She's got him into bed, and if they can make money on the outside, I mean, that's what they're there for, really,
She does seem to be quite forthright.
Yeah, definitely. And if she is going to sell a story, I think she'll be quite open to say, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Do you know?
OK, so she's kind of had her eye on JJ since the minute he entered the house, really. And as we've said earlier, you can't blame him because he's quite a nice-looking man. Shall we take a look at them in action?
Woo! Oh, my God, he's good. Nice to meet you. These two are trying to make it out that I fancy you. You are fit.
I feel like we're on a double date.
He's fit. Do you think he's fit? Look at you, Corinne, just trying to get him in your bed. Don't be so ridiculous. Better than his girlfriend. Kitten, stay away from her.
Oh, here they go.
Colours like this, tickle in it.
Oh,
I do love her. She's absolutely fantastic.
She's brilliant.
But last night he went back into his own bed. Shock horror. So what do you think? Not good. What do you think her next move should be?
Definitely. She's got to play it cool. Definitely. I mean, she always looks gorgeous as long as she keeps the eyebrows on and she's looking nice and fresh. She needs to play it cool. Okay. She needs to dress herself up and totter around, at least two feet away. And and
love
give it a little bit of a
little shimmy and a shake.
Exactly, and he'll come running.
Okay, so you don't think she's a manipulative character?
No, I don't think she's
Who is, in your opinion?
God, Andy.
Really?
Andy for me. Yeah, I liked him at the start, but there's been a few things over the last few days that has made me. Anyone that can fake being sick like that and lie that well, and is that good?
He looks like he has a tendency to be able to snap as well, occasionally.
The Jack Bauer's thing. I mean, when he was doing that, even from that start, I think, he's got he could switch. You wouldn't want to see him in a dark alley. So do you think as time is going by, they're going to start getting more calculating because the end is in sight? I think they're going to have to be. I think you're going to see a lot of personalities come out that might be more manipulative than you would have thought. But that's why Corinne and Josie are my favourites, because I believe that they've been through every test, and I don't think that they'll change towards the end. I think what you see is what you get. Okay. But I think the other characters are going to show their true colours.
How about Dave?
Dave, I think he has been a little bit, I mean, nominating Steve for me was a little bit funny because he's been his Baron, he's the one that he, cares about. And I think that he's looking at kind of getting in with the young'uns and trying to see where he's safe for the end. I think Dave really wants to stay to the end.
OK. So Sam's kind of gone in there and is fulfilling the kind of male bitch role.
Very, very well.
Who do you think... I love him! I think he's great.
I think he's a great housemate.
Yeah, but you'd get quite annoyed with him.
I'd cross the road if I saw him, without a doubt.
Right, OK, so let's move on to the next question because we're running out of time. Sam and Josie have got to perform together in the task. Being a performer yourself, what's it like having to do something like that with somebody you don't like?
You have to be a very good actor.
It must be really difficult.
Definitely.
Have you ever had to do it before?
Yes, but I'm not going to say who with. I'm sorry.
Tell us.
You have to grit your teeth and bear it.
Right, OK, so at 7:52 last night, housemates recorded their official task video. To pass, they need to rack up 100,000 views by 10 o'clock on Friday night. So if you want to see it, head online now. But I can tell you that just before we went on air, they'd received 54,045 hits. So they're just over halfway, but they still obviously have halfway to go. But for now, please give it up for Gemma Bissett.
Still to come, Shabby and Aisling Tell It Like It is about Mario. Is he playing the ultimate game, or is he just a misunderstood mole? But first, Dave, John James and Rachel all face the public vote. Here's the numbers to vote.
To evict Dave, call 09011 323 004. To evict John James, call 09011 323 007. To evict Rachel, call 09011 323 017. Calls cost 50p from a BT landline. Other networks may be higher and mobiles will cost considerably more. 15p from each call will be donated to charity. Details and terms at channel4.com/Big Brother. Voting closes in Friday's show.